Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of Donkey Kong 64, Part 2. Part 2, fellas, welcome back. In the last episode, we started on this little grand old journey that is Donkey Kong 64. Fellas, I don't know if you noticed, things are probably looking a little visually different on the overall display because I have switched to using the widescreen functionality properly. I've changed my my emulator settings to kind of match that. I forgot we already did that stuff. Oh, you know what we need to do though? Okay, see, because the tough part about this Let's Play is going to be remembering what we have and haven't done going into a level. But in the last episode, we basically started on the journey, got over here to Jungle Japes, you know, we did all training stuff, we got Diddy, and we're going to be on our merry way. Now, I will say, I'm going to go ahead and go through here because something I do know that you can do, yeah, okay, with our little peanut guns, we have these little two peanut switches that you can go ahead and hit, and they will open up this door. Now, there's two cages that exist in here that you can shoot with some of the other Kongs guns. However, we don't have those other Kongs yet, so they will be here for another time, but that is going to go ahead and land us our 4th GB and the first one of Diddy's GBs. Now, I will be honest, I don't 100% have, like, what GBs we can and can't get memorized. That being said, though, I think I do have a pretty good idea, at least in the early levels, kind of what can and can't be done, right? I think I have a sort of good idea of what can and can't be done there. But I hope you all are doing well. Very, very excited to be recording this again. It has been less than 24 hours since the last episode I recorded, because I have been so excited to record more of this. It's like 7 in the morning, and I'm just like, you know what? Sure, this is like one of the earliest recordings I've probably done here on the channel, but I'm just like, sure, dude, it's kind of the vibe. Something I will also say, by the way, we're going to go ahead and switch to Donkey real quick, because if you notice over here, we have these little guys. Now, we have yet to see any of these yet, but basically, these are Cosplats. And basically, when you kill them with certain Kongs, they will drop certain colored blueprints, right? So, there is basically a Cosplat color for every single Kong. There is a yellow Cosplat for Donkey Kong. There is a red one for Diddy. There is I want to say purple one for Tiny, a blue one for Lanky, and then a green one for Chunky. So you can go ahead and basically get blueprints and then I guess go turn those in over to here. I can actually go ahead and show it off here. Because I'm a little confused on what I should be and shouldn't be showing, but we could basically go in here and turn in a blueprint, which I think it's probably in the future, for future reference, I'll probably turn these in later, like towards the end of an episode, as opposed to turning them in, you know, just directly here and there. Oh man, is this, wow, do they let the full sequence play out for this in, this version? That's interesting. So yeah, that is going to be our 5th GB. There's, I believe, 5 GBs for every Kong in each level. Now, the thing is, I don't know if the blueprints for each level kind of count towards that, per se. They might. I'm not really too sure, but we're going to go ahead and get these little red bananas around here for Diddy. And then we're actually going to go ahead and do this sequence. So, if you hit this peanut switch, you have this little spiral mountain you can go up. Now, I believe, okay, there's a GB we can go ahead and do in here, but there's technically a GB that we're not supposed to be able to do yet. I don't think. However, using a little trickery of the way that this game works, I'm pretty sure you can actually do it a bit early. That being said, I don't think we're going to do that. I don't think we're going to do that, and we're instead going to, we're going to wait. We're gonna just wait, fellas. We're gonna go ahead and kind of go up here, get this banana coin. Banana coins are gonna be very important. I don't tend to notice how important they are as much because I play rando with settings that basically make it so that shop prices are essentially free, and as a result, you don't really need to worry about getting your banana coins in. But since we're playing pretty much vanilla, yeah, they do actually kind of matter a little bit. But basically, we have to shoot that peanut switch and then kind of maneuver across this. I am very bad at maneuvering across this. So I'm just going to very careful. You know what? I'm just booking it. First try is honestly a miracle. I'm just going to be completely real with you. That's kind of a miracle that I even did it that efficiently. And as you can see here, when we go up here, we're going to be getting a GB. We're going to be getting a GB, and it is very good stuff. What does he say here? I wonder if I'll need Cranky's help in here. Yeah, so I believe this is one of the first times that they sort of hint towards you in this game that you will need to come back later after you've gotten brand new moves for GBs, right? There will be certain GBs for certain Kongs that we can't do yet, and that is okay. Like I said, I actually do believe the GB from there that Diddy is referring to, we can actually kind of cheese our way through early, but we're not going to do that, right? We're not going to do that. We are instead going to do this the way that it was intended. However, I do want to show you guys something a little quirky that you can do. If you run off a ledge and duck before falling off it, so like this, you don't take fall damage, which I have always thought was particularly kind of funny, right? I've always thought it's been a little particularly funny. We're going to go ahead and get these. As you can see here, we actually have... Hold on. I have completely whiffed. Okay. We got Diddy's Kasplat here for Jungle Japes. And we're going to go ahead and... Actually, I'm going to... Can I... Okay, no. They kind of let you switch pretty much anywhere for the most part in the rando version. But I guess in this version of Tag Anywhere, you kind of have to... you know, pick and choose your spots a little bit. But, you know, we switched to Donkey just to get his little banana, his little banana coins there. I think, I keep wanting to say banana medals. Banana medals, I believe, are a separate deal entirely. This is something we're not going to mess with yet. This is Chunky, or not Chunky, Lanky's Kasplat. So we're going to be obviously coming back here later for that sort of stuff. We're going to also go ahead and just, if I can aim it properly. Hello? 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 I would like to... Dude, it only took 40 million years. I don't remember how many bananas you need for each level to get the Kong's Banana Medal. I believe it's 75 out of 100, which is kind of crazy. We're going to go ahead and go in here. I don't actually know if I have enough coins for anything here, but Cranky does, I believe, have a move available. I perfected another of my potions, Donkey. Okay, so you need 3. I have 4. I have 4. What are we getting for this? Baboon Blast. Okay, so this is kind of... Every Kong has very, like, adjacent styled moves. They have, like, a more, like, unique to them sort of move, but they all have this sort of pad move where you'll find these pads across the levels that basically have their faces spread across it, and when you use them, they will typically be used for different things. For Donkey, it'll basically shoot you up into the air really high, and it will send you into a little barrel minigame that'll be showing up pretty frequently. But this is going to be one of the most significant parts of this level. We actually have a little bit of a unique thing that they only do once, I believe, in this game, which is you get to turn into Rambi from the, you know, the Donkey Kong Country games. I gotta get those GBs, by the way. And you get to, by hitting the B button, I believe it is, you get to basically just ram these little houses, which I'll kind of show you guys what they serve the purpose of here in a minute. But also, if we go over here to where this wall was, there's a little Rambi face on it. We can kind of just... Or maybe we can't hit that yet? Oh, is this not hittable yet? Wait a minute. Hold on. Scratch what I said. So that's kind of interesting. I'm actually not sure why that didn't break. Maybe Rando has a specific thing with that I have yet to be aware of. We're going to reopen this again just for a second, just to get that sort of bunch of bananas. Doink. There we go. We got Donkey's Banana Medal. So as you can see here, there's these little pads for basically every Kong, where if we ground pound on them, there will be a banana location that we can find. Now, most of them are timed so that you have to get there within a period of time. Donkey's just kind of shows up. We're going to actually go ahead and switch to Diddy's, though. Diddy's is timed, and it is located next to Funky's area. Now, I believe there's kind of a way that you can do this efficiently, if I'm remembering. There was a way I did this in Rando that definitely panned out pretty well. Oh, I guess it's going to take a little longer because we don't have the fast warping, right? We don't have the fast warping, which is kind of a Rando sort of thing. But we're going to go ahead and go here real quick. Oh, right. I have to sit through the animation, too. Okay, so we have Donkey's banana. We're going to go ahead, switch to 2. This actually does... It requires a little more focus. So we're going to go ahead and just jump down here. Do a little of that jank jump. Switch back to Diddy. And you're good from there. Obviously, there's a little bit of, like, leniency that you have with the way that you do these things because of, what is it, being able to switch anywhere. But I think there's not really much of a problem with that. Now, if I'm recalling correctly, okay, so we have, if I'm looking, so we have 3 out of the 5 bananas for Diddy in this level. And we have 4 out of 5 for Donkey. Now, we actually, believe it or not, see, now I'm remembering, we can actually get Donkey's 5th and final banana for this level. He can actually go ahead and get him wiped out before we even enter the next level. So if we climb up this little jammer here, hey, we have some banana. I keep wanting to say banana medals, dude. It's not banana medals, but we can go ahead and hit this. We get sent up into space. Can you believe it? Can you believe it, fellas? We got sent up into space. And you basically have to do this quirky little line it up with the target sort of thing. I was very convinced I was going to miss that, actually. Good. We're going to just doink. Okay. Huh. But, fellas, hope y'all are doing well, by the way. Ooh, I kind of would like to get that. Hope y'all are doing well. It just feels very good to, you know, be starting on this Let's Play. I mentioned it at the end of last episode, but this is one of those games that I think, even ever since I started mentioning the concept of ever Let's Playing it, I know I mentioned it towards the beginning of Jamboree, but I might have mentioned it even during Mario 64, funny enough. This is like one of those games that I've never really known truly how I want to do a Let's Play of it. Okay, that honestly is perfectly what I wanted. I've never truly known how I want to do a Let's Play of this game, but I've always known that I have wanted to do one, just period, right? I've always known that I have just wanted to do one, period, and I think that I'm very, very happy that we're finally getting around to this. Now, something I do want to check, because this is something I'm not sure of. I believe we've actually gotten all of the available GBs that we can get for this level so far. I want to say we have, but I could be wrong. Okay, so we've already done that. So the thing is, I don't know if you can pick up other Kong's blueprints. I know in Rando they let you do that, but no. Okay, so we will have to come back here and actually kill this Splat again later because we don't have that available. That's right, we can't pass this yet because we need Tiny's feather bow. So, as you can see, there's a bit of some locked off areas and locked off things that we just simply can't do yet. So, I might have stuff wrong, but I do believe, as a matter of fact, fellas, that we can actually go ahead and do the boss. We definitely have the GB, not the GBs. Dude, I like this little fumble internally with my brain. I legitimately have named the first episode based off of it, and I have no regrets doing so. Let's go ahead and get these as Diddy. I'm kind of curious where some of his other bananas are, because I want to, I kind of want to see if I can't get his banana medal, at the very least. I might actually, okay, this is so dumb. I want to make a detour. I want to make a slight detour before we do the boss. I'm going to see if we can't maybe... Okay, I didn't know if I had hit that yet. I'm going to see if there are not maybe 5 more bananas available to me in inside this little area. Now, what I will say, even though I don't think I will personally intend to 100% this game, it would be nice to... Oh, they don't let me cheese that. It would be nice to actually just simply get all the banana medals for each Kong in each level. I think to me that, like, counts for enough. I do also believe the banana medals in vanilla do have... I forgot they don't let you do that. Why did my brain just, like, tune that out? But I do believe they let you do that. I will also have to go up that cannon, by the way, because Diddy has some banana coins there for me, and I would like to preferably not miss out on those. Okay, so am I gonna get... Yeah, okay, I'm gonna get reminded. Here's the thing, though. I'm gonna see if there isn't just, like, 5 more bananas that I can get. Is there, like, 5 more bananas I can get? You know what's crazy? I genuinely don't think there is. I genuinely don't think there's 5 more bananas I can get behind you. There is, however, some banana... Oh, wow, the snipe of the century. Hold up. I'm just gonna... Whoa! All right, it's a war zone out here, dude. Whoa, 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 whoa. Calm down. It's not that serious. Sick. I did that without actually properly aiming. Is there like a... Okay. Hey. There we go. We got Diddy's banana medal. And I believe, actually, this might be all of Diddy's bananas up here. Maybe. No. 80. And then, yeah. So that is the sort of part you can skip, but like I said, we're not actually going to be skipping it. You can get 5 bananas there. How many do I have here? 85. I mean, it doesn't really matter, right? If my goal is ultimately to just get the banana medals for each Kong in each level, then I feel as if I've kind of won. So I feel like I've already won with these 2 Kongs, right? I already feel like I've won in that sense. But I do think we're going to actually go ahead and do the boss. We're 16 minutes in, so we are a little short on time. Also need to remember to get this beforehand, but we are a little short on time. But ultimately, I don't think going a little over will hurt us. If I can do this little, janky kick. Yeah, it's janky, but we did it. Okay, we actually have 95. Dude, we are like 5 bananas away from getting donkey stuff. There's a part of me that wants to be a collectible nerd and get all of these, but I know that if we do that, this episode is probably going to end with us not doing a boss. So we're going to actually go ahead and do the boss. So you got to enter the little trough and scoff doors, as you do. And they, they're these little chubby little pig dudes, right? Oh boy. They're these chubby little pig dudes, and basically, we got to go over here and turn in our bananas for each, Kong that we have bananas for. And the hope is to get it all the way down to 0. We pretty much exclusively did that with Donkey. I mean, we did get most of the bananas anyways for Diddy as well, but nonetheless, Donkey was all we needed. And then they do this kind of like quirky little roulette thing. And they reveal who you're using, which Kong you're using for the boss, right? We're using Donkey here, so we're just going to go ahead and just go right on in, I guess. We're going to go right on in. Ooh, baby. It made the noise again. I still don't know what that's about, by the way. But you get this quirky little cutscene, and we have, I believe his name is, hold on, Armadillo. I believe his name is Armadillo. This is our first boss. I forgot that they really let the full thing play out. I'm not used to seeing this typically. But basically, his whole shtick is that he'll shoot these little fireballs at you, and you kind of just have to dodge out of the way, and then once, once that's all said and done, he'll kind of stop for a moment, and you can throw a barrel at him. Something I also didn't realize as well is that the rain effects are very aggressive. I feel like this had to be some type of warning. Like, this had to be somewhat warning-worthy for people with epilepsy, right? I mean, I know it's not, like, extremely frequent levels of flashing, but I was like, I've been playing, again, I've been used to playing Rando, which Rando actually removes the rain effects, so, I don't know. I think it removed it to reduce lag, but I also think that if you're using Project 64 to emulate this game, the lag's already just kind of naturally gone, even if you keep the rain effects and such. So it ends up not really mattering a ton, and is what it is, I guess. Which, if that's the case, I honestly might turn back on the rain effects. Ooh, I took a hit. I might turn back on the rain effects for my rando seeds, and maybe they'll be out there for when we do eventually play rando seeds in this game. Now, I don't know if he's dead here. He is, I believe. Yeah. Okay. Cool. So he just kind of flees and does his thing. I do believe something I'm going to have to adjust to is the fact that some boss fights are going to be a little longer than I'm used to because I use a quality of life setting in Rando that shortens the boss fights. But with the boss being down, fellas, we now have our first key. We now have our first key, and life is good. And by the way, I think his name is Squawk. I'm pretty positive his name's Squawk. But basically, we have now defeated the boss for level 1. And now, if we exit level, we can basically leave here. And then I'm just going to go ahead and... I don't know why I'm saving here. It probably made no sense to save there. But now, I figure it's probably worth it to just kind of go ahead and go on out here. Just because it simply just makes more logical sense to me. If we go ahead and go back over to where K-Lumsy was, go ahead and go back on over to where he was, go inside, we can provide the key for him, which will unlock the next area, fellas. See? He's happy. He's a happy camper, if you could believe it. What's crazy, dude, is that I feel like the banter isn't... Like, it's weird. I think maybe it's because of the personal connection I have to this game, but I feel like the banter points this episode have not been very much the focus. I'm just kind of like, you know, more focused on trying to, I guess, what is it? I'm more focused on trying to kind of like guide you guys. It's like a walkthrough. It's like a secret walkthrough you guys didn't know you need. But yeah, so fellas, with us being at 22 minutes, that's going to do it for part 2 of Donkey Kong 64. Kind of wasn't expecting us to kind of be done with, I'm pretty sure, pretty much everything that we could do in Jungle Japes yet. We might have honestly had more stuff we can do. I might do a check on that stuff before I start the next episode, even though I'm about to record it here in a minute. But, you know, I believe we pretty much did everything that they expect you to do for Jungle Japes so far. So, obviously, we'll be back in Jungle Japes after Angry Aztec's done. Oop, I revealed the next area name. Didn't mean to do that. That's okay. It's not that serious. Anyways, fellas, I'm going to go ahead and hop up on out of here. Fellas, if you enjoyed this video, maybe like, comment, subscribe. I don't know, it's your life. Do what you want. I don't really care. And I will see you, fellas, in the next video. Bye-bye, guys!